little things we taking seriously. Yes, thing to cry but we laughing. Big hurricane approaching but we whining and liming. It's time Trini change the kind of thinking. The late Dr. Williams told the nation Bacchanal is the mold for confusion. He was a great man but couldn't break that thought pattern. So we going on and on. Bacchanal, all your Bacchanal. This one's political. Rowley say Kamla lock off she own water to hire she partner contractor. Bacchanal. Now she want to trivialize the matter. Calling the Prime Minister Brahma man. She even says he pipe out the water. Bacchanal, all your Bacchanal. I gotta go, thank you. Oh man.
Let's go! Hit the horn!
Thank you! Is the Bacchanal on the right? Read about it, read all about it. You could find him in the market Sunday morning. I say make selling look easy. You have a way of dramatizing the story. Lord, it doesn't matter whether Mickey Mouse fly a plane and land it on the Red House in Port of Spain. Be it comical or crucial, same Bacchanal. He will sell you a story from the newspaper, whether from the middle or the front cover. Brother, he know well what the people want to hear. Yes, and if you hear him, Bacchanal, all your Bacchanal, this one is educational. This is the one they call the open gate confusion. He gone again, Bacchanal. Gate was to educate the poor man. Some rich people and the clan flock up the program. Take that in all your pampalam. Bacchanal, all your. I gotta go. Thank you. Thanks again. Go, man.
Let me hear it one more time for Brother Mudada. Should I cat boy?
Tell you. Yeah. Me and Inspector Alexander, we was speaking about law and order. Me and Inspector Alexander, we was speaking about law and order. I told him, tell him flat, we should recruit some police cat. For if you have dog and police horse, you should have cat in the police force. Because if you commit robbery, it's the cat coming for you. You commit larceny, it's the cat coming for you. You rape a woman, it's the cat coming for you. You involve in corruption, it's the cat coming for you. If you have a gun in your waist and you're shooting up the place, don't mind how you run, the pussy go hold you and take the gun. I tell you. He tell me to listen. Let me tell you this. I rather a dog in the police service and in the conversation. I recommend. I tell him a cat is a man's best friend. A thief in the night, the cat go hold him tight. From the time he start to ball, the cat go whine on him and all. Because if you commit robbery, it's the cat coming through. You commit larceny, it's the cat coming through. You commit murder, is the cat coming for you. You commit manslaughter, is the cat coming for you. If the police hold a man, thief in iron in the junction, the captain to come and hold the man and take the iron. I tell you. I tell him the cat, afraid nobody, especially them boys of Lavanti. You could send the cat in any hot spot, places like John, Peterman, Sealot. You have to train the cat to defend and to attack. Criminals climbing on the block, the pussy coming to put on good work. But if you commit robbery, you got involved in corruption is the key. If they hold a security thieving wood from a wood factory, you can boil like a cow, but the pussy go take the wood now for now. Is the key.
Oh yeah. We used to sing sweet, sweet Trinidad. To leave here, boy, you must be mad. This is the land of milk and honey, rum and coke and easy money. While those verses we were singing, alarm bells kept on ringing. Pundits on each pulpit saying, oh, heart and our soul decaying. Suddenly we wake up to a living nightmare, not bliss. While editorials ask, how did we ever come to this? But so long we hearing, you got to stand up and be counted. But daily we're intimidated. Every day our next witness silenced, while we recoil from the violence. In our land there is a crisis. Rogue police, unruly ISIS, while sweet revenge gangs exacting. Police commissioner still acting. Trinidad&Tobago, it's high time we separate the goat from the sheep. Tell them talk is cheap. We're caught in the world when we had to reap, while them police busy playing hide and seek. We're facing the world when we had to reap. Hey, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Whoa. In our schools, kids getting on, we're fighting, making porn. Or schoolgirls, you won't believe, live MMA, they're pulling a weave. Check the vibes they're living by. Dancehall, slackness, get rich or die. Alkaline, Tamovado, mention maestro, they don't know. No morals, no ethics. There is a centrifugal black hole. Lord, we must move quick to wake their conscience and save their soul. So long we've been hearing evil triumphs when good men do nothing. No triggers pump while words we frotting, and while church attendance real low, brothels back plus then casino, while black market prices haggling. True up ports, big guns they smuggling. Spanish women hot like their music, saucy salsa, human traffic. Trinidad&Tobago, time is now. Look how the murder readily tell them talk is cheap, while we look on them as more mothers weep. Hey, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh no. Whoa. yeah, yeah. Oh, now the nation's soul has been revealed. How they find Shannon Banfield, busiest street, yes, in our city, killed by beasts to show no pity. Now there's fear and trepidation. What is happening to our nation? So I pray this one infraction will propel us into action. Trinidad, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters below. We cannot run from their attack. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. Our young girls, they're being hunted, not for jobs by institutions, but by clubs for prostitution. While for new gas, some arranging on the seas, cargo exchanging in the Gulf, drugs, guns and women, and the Coast Guard cannot stop them. Trinidad, time is now. Look how the murder readily tell them talk is cheap. Before more of our daughters they put to sleep.
Corinne, I said, caught up in the world with.
Thank you. Take my love. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Oh, in Q-Rap, yes, broad daylight, 3 men square up for a fight. One armed with a piece of iron, swing the thing like man does sing pan. And strangely just one bystander intervene to be peacemaker. The crowd seeing iron meat bone. First response was reach for cell phone. Trinidad, take heed. We grow more numb every day while our nation bleed. We keep turning our heads away. That is why I'm still saying, time to stand up and be counted. We must defeat this threat they've mounted. We cannot wait for no messiah, like the road fiddling through the fire. For while the flames we keep romancing, the grim reaper keeps advancing. Across the land he casts his shadow, slashing victims to the marrow. Trinidad, the time is now. We have to take our country back while these monsters below. Before more of our daughters they put to sleep. Love you. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Give it up one more time for Corinne Ashe, ladies and gentlemen.
Pleasant good night, ladies and gentlemen. This is a serious message. London ding dong day, la da da da. City dun dun day. Oh 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 oh, ting dong day. Hear me. We living in the modern days. Too many young men are going astray. There is a fight to keep a black brother alive in the presence of another black man. We need to keep we cool. We holding guns before we even leave school. Yet the neighbor turn a blind eye. But when it reach home, it's then she cry. We must come and let us bring this country together. 'Cause United we must stand, divided we fall. Oh yes, though our races might be different, let's help out each other. Cause when it's time for judgment to pass, it's affecting the whole. Yes, we got to fight for our communities, save the children in this country. We got to go and warn neighbor Merlin, she's sundown by the corner pushing cocaine. We have to fight, Lord, we have to fight. Keeping a still mouth won't make it right. And let's put an end to the flambeau light, cause now is the time that we have to fight. Oh, 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 London ding dang day, la da da hey, hey. City dang dang day. Oh, 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 ting dang day. Hear me. Tired of them elders say, not me and them youths nowadays to lose their mind. You can't talk to them again, like the steering the whole life going down the drain. We need to implement values, no good morning, good evening or afternoon. They lose the sense of direction, parents sending them off into Neverland. We have to learn to accept the truth, that we are the cause for our nation's downfall. Oh yes, and we will blame the government for not solving crime, but to say what we saw, we ain't want to do that at all. Yes, we have to fight for the children's sake. Lord, give the young people a break. Another youth was gunned down, cause if that is the biggest gangster in town. We have to fight, Lord, we have to fight. Keeping a still mouth won't make it right. And let's put an end to the flambeau light. We're fighting to live, let us live and fight. Oh, oh. Ding ding ding, city down down there. Serious face. Neighbor Isaac pulled his curtain when he saw Sherry going to school one morning. Down the track she changed her clothes to a short skirt, tubed up, fully exposed. A young man dropped her the other day, but Mr. Isaac still had nothing to say. Later on that same afternoon, they found Sherry body quite in Oropoon. What's in the dark must come to the light. And I really don't know how some of them sleep at night. Oh no, you could have saved her life, instead you rather play blind. Hope you know that same young boy see you that morning peeping through the blind. Your life on the line, yes, we got to fight. Come on, let's put a hand, protect the children, my brother, man, Lord. Pull up your pants when he going to school, cause his mother never raised no blasted fool. We have to fight, Lord, we have to fight. Keeping a still mouth won't make it right. And let's put an end to the flambeau light. TNT, it's time to stand up. Oh, thank you.
Lanike, fight. Yeah, man.
Oh, oh, London ding dang day. Thank you. Yeah, 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 yeah. City dang dang day. Something has to be done in this country. If you say something, if you see something, say something. Ladies and gentlemen, it was my privilege to perform this song up in Raymond Yard. And you know what I saw? I saw a youth like myself. Tears started coming from my eyes, you know, and it really hurt me, you know. And I will continue to spread this message because we're facing serious times right now. You all agree with me? Somebody has to say something. Something has to be done. So I just want to bring this verse. Listen. I dedicate this verse to Shannon, an intelligent, innocent young woman. Lost her life at the age 20. Now her family cry tears of agony. But if you look around the world, you see the demons amongst us look like you and me. The devil flooding this land with hate. You see that murder shake we more than earthquake. How much more of this nonsense can we bear? Another 16-year-old on her way to school disappeared. Oh no. 17 years old with an ex-husband at 33. Somebody tell me what the hell is going on in my country. Yes, we got to TNT, we can't give up. Lord, I pray for the violence to stop. And love is the only answer. Let it spread through this nation like a cancer. We have to fight, Lord, we have to fight. Keeping a still mouth won't make it right. And let's put an end to the flambeau light. TNT, it's time to stand up and enjoy the rest of the show.
Another young man keeping Kaiso music alive. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Lanny K. Yeah, man.
Good evening, Kaiso House. Now my situation different. Too much of our young women, no morals. We know we have the young men that killing and doing all this. But we have to protect we young girls too, so listen. Donkey years ago, I pleaded with you in song. As a young conscious woman in society, my sister, always see yourself as the jewel within the crown, and no price should be worth a pound of your own dignity. On this very stage, I delivered my reports, carefully lamented in depth my concern. Your reaction was one of overwhelming support, yet to this day we still have this lesson to learn. Cause sadly, at every turn before my very eyes, I see in my young black daughters consistently compromise the one thing that should be held the highest regard, almost like it's free. That shouldn't be, no matter how much you have it. And no, preserve your sanctity, stand firm. You only have one life, one body, one term. The blood your ancestors sacrificed, I could still see the stain. Now you're gone and auction for a price, yet again and again. Preserve your sanctity for the right time. Little girl, don't run down your body long before your prime. Take your time, the blood your ancestors sacrificed was not for a few. Persevere and there will be a slice of the pie in this life waiting there for you. I am always moved by the degradation, the pain. But when my files are opened up for a review, hear them critics shout till the strain, Lord, there she goes again. And what she have to say today, I'm sure is nothing new. Tell me, what is new? Residing on God's green earth, when Jean and Dinah can still be bought or sold. When my sisters for far too long underestimating their worth for a few dollars, a whole posse you can control. Look, read it repeatedly and you will see the gospel never change. And if a leopard changes in spots, I'm sure you go find it strange. Tell me what you hear when you go visit grandma home. Oh
world as it may seem, familiar theme, constant warning like a metronome. Whoa, little girl, preserve your sanctity. Stand firm, you only have one life, one body, one term. The blood your ancestors sacrificed, I could still see this stain. Now you're gone and auction for a price. Yet again and again and again, preserve your sanctity for the right time. Sister, don't run down your body long before your prime. Take your time, the blood your ancestors sacrificed was not for a few. Persevere and there will be a slice of the pie in this life waiting there for you. Oh, 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 yeah. Aye, 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 aye. Oh, yeah. Serious situation. The precious seeds that folks like me continue to sow, but now reaping time, but we seem to have failed, cause we left the auction blocks a slavery so long ago. Yet there are bodies in my yard going up for sale, hearing strange voices intending to entice female offsprings up and down and across the hills, shouting, won't you come on down, everybody have a price. It's only cash, it can help you cover all the bills. Clever mixers, skillfully turning truth into lie. Modern disc jocks spinning axes, what dignity could buy. Singing a bit off key, that blue notes is a must. But when if we come the course, we know that we lost when the truth becomes funny to us. Oh, oh, I beg you, preserve your sanctity. Stand firm. You only have one life, one body, just one term. The blood your ancestors sacrificed, I could still see the stain. Now you're gone and auction for a price. Yet again and again and again, girl. Daughter, don't run down your body long before. I beg you, take your time. The blood your ancestors sacrificed was not for a few. Persevere and there will be a slice of the pie in this life waiting there for you. Take me along. Listen, every battle that is fought, we are not sure to win, but life's dignity is worth fighting for. So sisters, any circumstance that we find ourselves in, we must stand rich in quality, though we may be poor. Cause this earthly vessel, when time is called and life x-ray show and examine against the light, that this life was lived carefree and free for all, and for dignity you never put up a fight. Listen, guidance is needed for the young ones now in our care. They must know what to share and the precious things to keep there. Their living bodies is the only true sacrifice. Call it an old wise tale, but it's not for sale. Dignity don't come with a price. No, no, no. Oh, preserve your sanctity. Stand firm. You only have one life, one body, just one term. The blood your ancestors sacrificed, I could still see this stain. Now you're gone and auction for a price. Yet again and again and again, God preserve your sanctity for the right time. baby, don't run down your body long before your prime. Take your the blood your ancestors sacrificed was not for a few. Persevere and there will be a slice of the pie in this life waiting there for you. Thank you, Kaiser House.
Yeah! Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for singing.
The whole world upside down. So I went and talked to the bass man. He tell me sing this song about strange things are happening, strange. This world we live in so strange, yet still nothing don't change. It's so strange. Well, seems like the whole globe in disorder, from the third world to the superpowers. Cause after superstar Obama, a crazy supremacist whitewash America. What? Well, I still can't understand it. I couldn't comprehend it. So I consult the dread wizard and he recommended, if these crazy things then they do, to counteract them, you got to rearrange some things too. So I put away my nice side and display my dread side. Forget my cool side and display my weird side. Replace my calm side with me go give a damn side. Cause I realize they have we living the lives inside the twilight zone. Craziness trump everything in me. He making Uncle Sam great again in me. So he start by banning all Muslim in the twilight. Grab them by the meow and send them home. Strange things are. This world we live in so strange, yet still nothing don't change. It's so strange. Tell me why we own head of state holder proved to be a fraudulent joker. Big inaugural speech about powers, but the man words and deeds like oil and water. Well, I just couldn't accept it. I couldn't digest it. But then I start to remember what the baseman suggested. So when TC used taxpayers' monies to buy presidential wine and wonderful world panties, I put away my light side and display my dark side. Forget my sane side and display my mad side. Turn off my pure side and ignite my war side. Cause I recognize he's a wolf in sheep disguise in the twilight. The man plundering and squandering in the Big Maco allowance for housing in the. And he vexed the cost if you question him in the. Like he tell himself he sits on a throne. Strange things are happening. Strange and crazy. Plelo. Kaiser House. All I find the world just seems strange. Craziness, madness going on. Everything wrong. The whole world acting like it right. Everything that off key, everybody just cool with it. But I feel our nice Twin Island Republic is probably one of the strangest places in the whole world. You know, we just always try to outdo everything. So we're trying to be stranger than the strangest. But let me tell you, it's all across the board the strangest happening. Because let me tell you what's going on now. Verse. Some of these Balize soldiers, like the arrogance getting bolder. Some of them need to batten their crease, like that little twin from Digo Martin Northeast. Kaiser House, I can't ignore him. I cannot excuse him. I want to assure him, he's human, not amusing. He kicks in, but increase till we riot. Well, it's tit for tat, tease we dog. We'll done your cat and forget we nice side. Dash where we cool side and display we wet side. Replace we calm side when we don't give a damn. Arrogance and spite doesn't increase your height in the twilight. Look like you're trying to take me for a ride in there. But if you name man, come outside. Stay calm before you collide in the twilight zone. You fix your Napoleon syndrome, cause you're strange and crazy.
Mr. Shaq, like all right.
Seems I gotta like the strangeness. I gotta like the strangeness. So all I want to do for me is sing, strange, strange things are happening. This world we live in, so yet still these strange things don't change. It's so strange. One more time, it's strange. I said strange things are happening. Strange. This place we live in, so yet still nothing though. Let me tell you how strange it is. First, we acting police commissioner. To me, he's a malpractitioner. He has to be the record holder for the most unsolved crimes under his tenure. No result from Dana slaughter, section 34 neither. The green plant like substance, prison gate and countless murders. Now he want non-performers resign. What? He should be number one in front the friggin' line, so that we put away we nice side and dash where we cool side and display we wet side. We pass we calm side when we don't give up. So it's no surprise, crime is on the rise in the twilight zone. Every day unsolved crimes increasing there. So how the hell he's still with police chief in the twilight? Half of he police busy playing thief in the. But David West, they want to stone, cause they're strange.
Mr. Shaq, people. Ladies and gentlemen. Quite like so. Okay, ladies, let me hear it one more time for Mr. Shaq.
So you had more privilege. So now you pretend not to know my name. We both practice the same faith, but outside these church walls, pure hate. You feel embracing me would bring you shame. Seems you're a product of a selfish place being born. A place we used to show compassion for those weak and near losing hope. No more sacrifice to help each other. Now it's gone, Even those beneath the ladder who just can't seem to cope. But where are you, where are you, where are you? Family isn't made those that help us through the flood. Yes, while we're hurting, He wants to cook some more to offer to those who go to bed in hunger. In a time of doubt, they'd be there to remove our fear. In the old time days of granny, we wasn't selfish and petty. That's the kind of love I'm dreaming of. Our brotherly, sisterly love. Oh, oh, oh. Our brotherly, sisterly love. This is our calling. Come, this is your part. Ooh, oh, oh, call them, all from Togo, call them. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, brother, come. Whoa, oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. I say, come. Ooh, oh, 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 come. Ooh, oh, 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 come, brother, come, sister. They used to play at the same park, but risky lives made their future start. Now they've taken out each other for the block. Their children go to the same school. Now fatherless, they acting the fool. This cycle of mayhem, stealing a flock. And the ones bringing in the guns I never seen. No, no. Their names we seem to protect. We sweep it all under the rug. But these young boys that we should nurture, we call them mean. Whoa. Though we never tried to save them. When they first met the tug, Elder, where are you, where are you, where are you? Family isn't made by blood, that's just table skirting. It's those that help us through the flood. Yes, while we're hurting, we want to see a young man drifting. I know he needs uplifting in his time of doubt. They'd be there to remove his fear. Teach him the old time days of granny. Guide him on a difficult journey. That's the kind of love I'm dreaming of. Our brotherly, sisterly love. Our brotherly, sisterly love. Oh, 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 oh. This is our calling. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I say come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, brother. Come, sister. Let we walk the road together. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, brother. Come, sister. We daily work at the same site, but you do everything in your might to make me feel I'm begging for this bread. We both sweat like the same mule, yet my words you ridicule. Shouldn't you want to build my pride instead? Cause the blood that's in your vein is just like mine. Not because your employer, you can't deny my respect, dignity. All the profits you make does not define the true measure of success that begins with you and me. Oh, where are you, where are you, where are you? Family isn't made by blood, that's just table skirting. It's those that help us through the flood. Who cares while we're hurting? What if your worker asks you to sponsor a little community sport and culture in your time of doubt? They'll be there even to volunteer. In the old time days of granny, brotherhood was worth more than money. That's the kind of love I'm dreaming of. Our brotherly, sisterly love. Skin apart. Our brotherly, sisterly love. This is our calling. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh.
place. Will you not see different race? It's big river lime cooking side by side. Even back in Jose and Cambule, together we fought, come what may. All these facts politicians try to hide. But when elections come around, we believe these crooks making us their puppets with their divide and rule philosophy. But there's a track record of love in our history. Remove this bitter seed of anger, the sordid roots of unity. Oh, where are you, where are you, where are you? Family isn't made by blood, that's just table skirting. Stars that help us through the flood. Who cares while we're hurting? Those who see a young man drifting and know he needs uplifting. In this time of doubt, they'd be there to remove his fear. In the old time days of Granny shared with Raj and Indrani. That's the kind of love I'm dreaming of. Yeah, yeah. Brotherly, sisterly love. Get up, up. A brotherly, sisterly love. This is our calling call. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I say come. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come, brother. Come, sister. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah. I say come, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I say come, oh, 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 oh. Come, brother. Come, sister. Yeah, we walk the road together. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I say come, yeah, yeah. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, brother. Come, sister. Yeah, we walk the road together. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, oh, 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 oh. Come, brother. Come, sister. Yeah, we walk the road together. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Come, brother. Come, sister. Yeah, we walk the road together. Come. Ooh, oh, oh, oh.
I have a piece of advice for this gentleman here. It's the people who put you there. They want things done in a different way. Whatever you see, make the last man fall. My advice to you, don't do it at all. I'm begging you, search, find the perfect fit. Hey, I suggest do the opposite. Take the partnership plan, turn it somersault, then benefit when they had a fall. So my friend, listen carefully. Don't fire nobody from you teeth. The plan is to somersault. You must remember other men's fault. And if you go down by NGC, I beg you don't race out anybody. The plan is to somersault. You must remember other men's fault. A governor, they went and hired. So to somersault, you had to fire. To stay in office, this you have to learn by other men's fault. Wise men correct their own by other men's fault. Wise men correct their own. your advisors to understand. Wisdom comes from the Calypsonian. Check your history books and they will tell you what Kaiso man said. There's always come true. Don't go flying high like they did before. The voters will kick you out at the door. Forget Porsche and Range Rover, do differently. The people want change, don't say you ain't see. The work might come with traveling, but not for your brother and sister. The plan is to make a vault. Try to remember. If you go to the UN for discussion, leave home your wife, daughter and grandson. The plan is to make a vault. Try to remember. When you're going home, take Maxi or car. For goodness sake, leave the helicopter. Take my stupid advice so you don't get burned by other men's fault. Wise men correct their own by other men's faults. Wise men correct their own. Office holders tend to forget they have to serve the whole alphabet. You can't give to Harry ham, lamb and jam, and to Tom and Dick next to Nottingham. These are the things people remember, and go make you pee-pee come September. Transform, transpose, turn round, turn over. We don't want leaders who drunk with power. Check to who they give in contract. The last set of folks used to get kickback. The plan is to make a hard stop and remember. Try to forget this country is more than the east-west corridor. The plan is to make a halt. Wait! Remember other men's buy local, drink rum and coconut water. Save the foreign exchange. Don't buy no vodka. Take total control. This is your turn. By other men's fault. Wise men correct their own by other men's faults. Wise men correct their own. Will have their spies. Be careful with whom you fraternize. Remember, we take out the piston rings. Have dignity when you're doing things, and warn your team what will be the cost if they forget John Public is boss and the people want a different technique. A flow with the last was cabal and clique. Stay away from the root of evil. Love of money we know is trouble. Good things we have to exalt when we remember other men's fault. And if you catch a man doing crime, even your best friend, make him do the time. Good things we have to exalt when we remember other men's fault. Warn your daughters when they go to Rome. Don't bring no plant like substance home. If you do these things, they'll never return by other men's. Thank you, Skinner. Wise men correct their own by other men's faults. Wise men correct their own.
elections. Kamla says she is the magnet of unity. You think she could say that with the amount of people she fought out with? Errol, let's take it. Let's go. Let me see your hands. She's the magnet that does repel, boy. She said them flying so. Real contention, internal election, bacchanal inside the UNC. Man talk about commerce, culture and unrest. It's war between Kamala and Ruthie. She knows how she keep the party together through earthquake, hurricane and thunderstorm. Sail the ship safely in all kind of weather. I say yes, my girl, she inform. But I pay attention when she pats herself on the back. Most think she's the magnet that does attract. Yes, well this is surely one for the record books, Johnny. I feel the folks at Guinness should take a look. Looks like nuclear physics. Kamla, she excel. She invent a magnet that does repel. But she repel go pissing and ramble and Mary King. She turn off Rudy in dousing as well. I feel it's Rodney Charles who makes she head swell. Kamla invent a magnet that does repel. Hey! So here this now. She says she's the magnet of unity. And everybody running. Look trouble now. Yes! Real ungrateful, me macaron and spiteful. These were the words that begin to fly. At every meeting, man loyalty took a beating. Kamla almost sing no woman, no cry. She paused for the 5 years they worked together. These hardback man hold on to she scared. Now as they lose and them feeling sour, she alone must take blame for the hurt. Though she down and wounded, I sure she go heal. As you know, magnet does attract steel. Hear this? So how is she the magnet of unity? People, I feel the cutters as she buzz on you. If it's people she running, how she expect the party to swell? Kamla invent a magnet that does repel. But she repel around the yard, Fort Canbury land. She turn up calling part of babies as well. I feel it's a scam she trying to sell. Let me hear you. Kamla invent a magnet that does repel. Let me see. See this. Bobby Singh, gone. Mary King, gone. Look trouble now. Wareli beaten she said recently she was the hottest thing since sliced bread. Your old mama guy called her the best leader. Now they want to hang the woman instead. I remember the bench and Muhammad, who was once the head of the youth arm. He said on the night that they were defeated, she abandoned them, didn't give a damn. Left them so leaderless, but no shepherd deserts a sheep. While the flock kept watch, she went home to sleep. Kamla, you're taking common sense to the brink. Hear this? I feel it's the juice and break with your drink. Everyday people living, when I wrong you, they should gel. Kamla, you have a magnet that does repel. Cause she repelled him, Minty, Hammersmith, and Gypsy. She turned up on her St. Rose graves as well. Salons like this we can't keep on the shell. Come now, you have a magnet that does repel. Hey, give me. Now she says she can't walk with Bassant. No money love. She know what she talking about. Check this serious thing now. Anytime a positive meets up with a negative, well, as they say, opposites attract. But if a negative meets a next negative, that is when the forces start to push back. So it's either her boss was just empty, or she's trying to get her TV song bites. Cause the people she dissed was more than 20. She need a push bar to fight off the lights. I hope she learned she lesson before she posts again. Cause this is one magnet that leave we in pain. I think we should consult the Wizard of Oz. Let me hear you. To win the Nobel Prize, she creating buzz. If I live past 80, my grandpapa, I go tell, come I invent a magnet that does repel. Cause she repels Sandy, Jack Warner and Stacy. Nicole Diane, Gary Griffith as well. I feel she have me under a magic spell. Skinner Park, come I invent a magnet that does repel. Let me hear you. Cause she repel Gopi Singh, Rambula Mary King. She turned back to Reese Cornelius as well. She promised me heaven, but here we hell. Kamla is now the magnet that does repel. Let me see what's going on here. What can? God. Colin Burton. God. Where's the time, people? And she's saying she's the magnet of unity. Love your skin apart. Hey, give me.
Before we condemn we youth, let we check and see how we contribute.
Next generation.
Serious song. Our children of today, I'm sure we all know, one day they will grow to be the leaders of tomorrow. But examine the examples we give them to follow. Then we act as if we don't know why the children behaving so, oh Lord. But the things they learning is we who teach it. Hey, the things they're practicing, I tell you, we who preach it. Oh Lord, yet we quick to say, them youth ain't gonna reach nowhere when we help to lead them astray by the things we did yesterday. Time to show the youths that we believe in them. They've got to know the truth. Let's stop deceiving them. We must guard the fruits, cause we conceive in them love. Yes, them is we children, and it's we have to build them. But you and your daughter going the same, no trust yet. No wonder why your child flighty and oversexed. She's just a victim of the low standards. You said, say for their sake, for our sake, we must save Generation Next. Good Lord, save the next generation. Look out for Generation Next. Secure the next generation. new millennium, we claim how we modern. So the traditions the elders hand down gone into oblivion. So anything goes now with daddy and mom. You know why? We too busy on Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, Twitter and Instagram, love. So the things they adopting, we who teach it. When they pick up the corrupt thing, we who preach it. Yet we love to say them youngsters and them no good. When half of we misunderstood how to raise them up as we should. Time to show the youths we believe in them. They've got to know the truth. Let's stop deceiving. We got to guard with fruit, but we conceive in them, Lord. Yes, them is we children. We have to build them.
Generation Next.
Your son ain't working, but every week 10 grand he collects.
Generation Next.
The money nice, so you will ask a question yet.
Generation Next.
Still you're surprised when you hear they find him shot to death.
Generation Next.
For their sake, for our sake, Lord, that's how we got to teach them about truth and right. Teach them about love and
Light.
teach them to trust and care. Teach them about God and prayer. We got to teach them about
Truth and right.
truth and right. I say,
Love and light.
love and light.
Trust and care.
Trust and care. I say, God and prayer. For their sake, for our sake, we must say, good Lord, save the next generation. Look out for Generation Next. Secure the next generation. Tell me this. What shall be the legacy we leave behind? Will there be follies and fallacies to deceive their minds? Will we give them tools so we could empower them? Or let them be fooled for evil to devour them? Tell me now, if we want them to be conscious, we must teach it. Believe that. We want them live prosperous, we must preach it. The nurturing of we children we can't afford to ignore. And the only way to ensure the future safe and secure is to show the youths we believe in them. They've got to know the truth. Lord, it's time we stop deceiving them and guard with fruits. Cause we conceive in them. Them is we children. So skin up back, who has to build them?
Generation Next.
Your 10-year-old son, you send him to fetch your cigarettes.
Generation Next.
But the day you catch him smoking, you want to break his neck.
Generation Next.
You ain't sit down to talk to him, father to son yet.
Generation Next.
For their sake, for our sake, we must save.
Generation Next.
Since she's small, you beating she mother senseless.
Generation Next.
So she grew up and find a man just like you, ruthless.
Generation Next.
But now you want to kill cause he slap your princess.
Generation Next.
For their sake, for our sake, we must save.
Generation Next.
You shower them with possessions to counter the neglect.
Generation Next.
So you buy your son a Tida to push a wet man flex.
Generation Next.
Your daughter's a glamour girl hooked on vanity and sex.
Generation Next.
For their sake, for our sake, we must save.
Generation Next.
Trying to secure your share of stepdaddy's paycheck.
Generation Next.
So to he twisted lust, your daughter, your subject.
Generation Next.
And betray the trust of a child, you should have protect.
Generation Next.
For their sake, for our sake, we must save.
Generation Next.
We got to bring them back in line, back in context.
Generation Next.
Love, discipline, respect, let's restore them concepts.
Generation Next.
Before we lose them as statistics and suspects.
Generation Next.
For their sake, for our sake, we must save.
Generation Next.
Parents, teachers, guardians, leaders, we've got to secure our future. Skin up back. Let we stop failing, we use them. I love you. Generation next. Parents, teachers, leaders.
Generation next.
We got to support the children. Oh Lord. I said the next generation.
Generation next. Generation next. Generation next. Generation next.
Skin up, how you feeling? A young girl asks me, please will you explain and help to ease a big load from off my brain? Can you really help me to understand the difference between moron and oxymoron? I tell she, well, a moron is a fool, a simpleton though he went to school. The one who want to wear duncy cap in class, every test he take, he bound to come last. But when words together just to make sense, till absurdity is the consequence. Just suppose they lead to contradiction.
That's an oxymoron.
So if you ask me how much for a 10-cent stamp, you is a moron. But where say platter is a scrupulous scam.
Oxymoron.
You invest in the Hindu Credit Union.
He's a moron.
Cause you thought Harry was a prudent man.
Oxymoron.
If you sink all your money in Clico Bank, cause your hair was like catching fish in tank, and while them big boys fix you walking down, you is a moron. But if you tell me you join the rising sun, because they don't condone bubble of corruption, the party full of honest politicians. Oxymoron. How you gonna put UNC and honest in the same sentence? Skinner back around. When it's come to Trini politics, that is where the two words does freely mix. Take for instance Rudal Munilal. Deep down he shallow, deeply superficial. Wine to the side, well that is all news. We're too obnoxious, clearly confusing. UNC, he's the rising star. Though some have him down as a serious joker. Next past your pande, he'll never be. No charisma, original copy. Number two could never be number one.
That's an oxymoron.
So if you swear you're gonna never get on in life,
He's a moron.
that a former AG never beat his wife. Number yes.
Oxymoron.
A doctor will turn witness against his peers.
He's a moron.
Gary Griffith go stay silent for a year.
Oxymoron.
You feel and it wasn't in the video for you, and it was really Rowley walking voodoo. And what they find by Kamla was Black Sage too.
He's a moron.
But if you tell me you're riding with Munilal, but he don't like no couture or bacchanal, his vision is to rid the UNC of scandal. How you gonna put Gary Griffith and honest in the same sentence? The man is parrot behind. Well, then tell me if I'm wrong. Well, let me see all the sing me chorus. I told her today morons they had to find, like them drug addicts renting out their mind.
or those who use steroids in athletics. I feel they keep the gold in the Olympics. You see, a moron in school is first to drop out, then live hand to mouth on petty handout. He can name one good book he ever read, but for one gold chain he go kill you dead. And when he get arrested and end up in court, an honest lawyer is his first resort. The most noble of ethical profession. That's an oxymoron. So when your man beat you bad and you still forgive, all ya? Oxymoron. In Trinidad when we ask where the dead man lives. Oxymoron. Walk down Charlotte Street with chain and gold watch. Oxymoron. Ian Allen does hold big fish on crime watch. Oxymoron. If you jump in fresh in the soca ring, you call your friend and them tell you you could sing. I feel them DJ boys will give you a spin. Yes, I'm moron. But if you feel you go step into Sparrow shoe in your table, yeah, you bet you can lose. You go win the crown without paying dues. Oxymoron. No man, you must pay dues. Around. Tell the young girl come think outside the box, because an oxymoron is a paradox. Words like same difference and act naturally. The living dead and pretty ugly. An oxymoron is mostly an evidence when two words put together just don't make sense. In fact, they mean the exact opposite, contradict each other and just don't fit. Like if I say Rodney Charles, he intelligent, or Kamla known for her sober judgment. You're right to stand up there and watch me with scorn. That's an oxymoron. So if you feel you go clean up the UNC, yes, I'm moron. Integrity Commission have integrity. Let me see it. Oxymoron. Our spending habits would not bring us grief. Skin up. Believe Jack Warner is an honest thief. Oxymoron. If you feel decent men in charge of FIFA and they only want the best for soccer and they not organized like the mafia, look then. But if you think things cool in the rising sun and in fighting done with the election, Barry Padarant is a macho man. Love you! Love you, Skinner Pop! Enjoy the rest of your show! Oxymoron! Only morons!
I have said always my philosophy is to put God in front. And when we listen to God, we are listening to the people, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. Voice of God. Voice of God. Voice of God.
Skinner Punk Pussy! How you feeling? Said the voice of the people, the voice of God. But now the people speak, it's like they're talking Greek. They get so much legs almost break the rod. The voice of God was clear, still they wouldn't hear. So now they accuse the EBC of bias, like all who vote past 6 was BNM. Seems they want to sow anarchy and chaos. And what she preached before, well, she now ain't no. Cause as she lost the match, she become a sole loser. I see she vex like Rex and she turn a accuser. They post coast to coast, they will win the election. But as a crime she say, look, she file a petition. But una puna, Calvarola Hocketa, Table and Tobago. People wanna come get a custom St. Joseph, San Fernando West, Tobago shore to shore. So what you grinding for? Since the voice of the people, you say is the voice of God. The people made their choice. Respect God's voice. You used to say Vox Populi is Vox Dei. That's when you came in first. But now things reverse. The one who win is minority. Because you're feeling hurt, the truth you pervert. Rodney Charles said the people choose Barabbas. As though the UNC pure as Jesus Christ. Now you get rejected, you're moving like Judas. I want you held supreme, vanish like a dream. Cause as you lost the vote, you become a sore loser. It wasn't even close, but it was a sure bruiser. You tell security, you go find your own way home. When the car won't start, your highness was all alone. Cause una puna, Calvarola Hocketa, Table and Tobago. People not to don't get a custom St. Joseph, San Fernando West, even Lokoto. So why you moving so? The voice of the people is still the voice of God. The people made their choice. Respect God's voice. You rush to open the children's hospital, cut ribbons in heat, but it's incomplete. Point 14 highway is more bacchanal. Once it reached their bay, it started to lie. Is it that your focus was just partisan? To reach a new campus, your only concern to make sure your constituents reap millions. Wise folks in point 14, they must keep waiting. Because she lost it, cause she become a sore loser. For all the wrongs they do, she is now a excuser. She said the drop in oil affected their delivery. But what about your boys who plunder the whole treasury? Tuna Puna, Calvarola Hocketa, Table and Tobago. Disregard you. People wanna come get a custom St. Joseph, San Fernando West, Sandy Grande Totoko. So why you moving so? The voice of the people is still the voice of God. Let the people rejoice. Respect God's voice. If the voice of the people you don't respect, well, that's the recipe for social anarchy. Democracy is more than a concept. It means the people's will somehow must fulfill the same mantra that you used to trumpet. Now that you lose, you quickly condemn. I don't like to call nobody hypocrite, but the same words you use, you turn and abuse. Cause as you lose the match, you become a sore loser. Set your thing like sing as you turn an accuser. You post coast to coast, you will win the election. But Munila Kunila is the lie in your possession. Tuna Puna, Calvarola Hocketa, Table and Tobago.
Go respect you.
People will not come get a custom St. Joseph, San Fernando West, 70,000 and more. So what you grinding for? The voice of the people, you say is the voice of God. The people made their choice, my lady.
Respect God's voice.
Thank you, Skanapa. Love you. Hey, 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 hey.
weapons of war are not carnal. So don't expect to fight with your fist and win. Whatever man says to us is not final. He's not where the true source of life begins. His aim is to instill fear, take his gun and keep you there. His heart is filled with vengeance and hate. To take our life he would not hesitate. But in these warring days, where guns are there on the loose, time to put a trigger finger to better use. And pull a trigger of love and let the bullets fly to every passerby, aiming for the heart. And that's the place to start. Pull a trigger of love to put that weapon down. To this army you belong. Every city, every tongue will make our battleground. Pull a trigger of love. His promises never fail. True as peace can prevail. And if you're carted off to jail, the God of love and peace will stand your bail. Whoa, whoa, hey, yeah, hey, whoa. Within our quiet hours of deep reflection, when our spirit yearns to urge us to war, our guns are pointing in the wrong direction. When love calls, we closing in our door. And though we heard the master say, it's he who giveth and takes away, we still take life in front his face, showing him that we could take his place. But that destructive finger sure has a better role. Let the Spirit of God in us unfold. Oh, and pull a trigger of love and let the bullets fly to every passerby, aiming for the heart. And that's the place to start. Pull a trigger of love to put that weapon down. To this army you belong. Every city, every tongue will make our battleground. Pull a trigger of love. His promises never fail. True as peace can prevail. And if you're carted off to jail, the God of righteousness will stand your bail. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Man is growing weary by his own prayer. Says the LCCs he can't let them slide. The solution to his problems is warfare. In God's name, push holy books aside. Now he feels that it's okay to use his bombs and his AK, burning fear in the heart of Paris, while the greatness of God still exists. Man should know love never lasts when it is attained by force. Let not fingers are charting at the front court. Oh, and pull a trigger of love and let the bullets fly to every passerby, aiming for the heart, and that's the place to start. Pull a trigger of love, to put that weapon down. To this army you belong. Every city, every tongue, we'll make our battleground. Pull a trigger of love. His promises never fail. Through us peace can prevail. And if you carted off to jail, the God that will forgive will stand your bail. Whoa, whoa. His bows and arrows born out of necessity. The original purpose of them he ditched. No longer used to hunt food for family. Destruction and power caused him to switch. Now he uses his fickle mind to hunt and kill his own kind, offering and sacrifice to God. He never noticed that something here is odd. My God of love and peace does not rejoice in war. From those evil acts, man should not withdraw. Oh, and pull a trigger of love and let the bullets fly to every passerby, aiming for the heart, and that's the place to start. Pull a trigger of love, to put that weapon down. To this army you belong. Every city, every tongue, we'll make our battleground. Pull a trigger of love. His promises never fail. Through us peace can prevail. And if you carted off to jail, the God that loves us all will stand your bail. I pull a trigger of love and let the bullets fly to every passerby, aiming for the heart, and that's the place to start. Pull a trigger of love, don't put that weapon down. To this army you belong. Every city, every tongue, we'll make our battleground. Pull a trigger of love. His promises never fail. Through us peace can prevail. And if you're carted off to jail, the God of love and peace will stand your bail. Pull a trigger of love and let the bullets fly to every passerby, aiming for the heart. Thank you, Skinner Pop.
I just getting on. Every Friday and Saturday, it's soca while we liming. What is the time, Mr. Wolf? From the time the clock strikes 7 a.m. Friday morning, log on, turn up the volume, and set up yourself to have a time for the weekend with Aspire TV as your host. Level soca, no talk, videos back to back with a little story from time to time. You see, Aspire TV has all the history. We is the real soca daddy. And on Saturday, we start again. Same place, same time. Never let the soca go to waste. Aspire TV, where music and entertainment lives. Every Friday and Saturday, it's soca while we line up.
Here we go. Hey.
Born out of the belly of the many rhythms born behind the bridge and up the hill. The very best of the national instrument awaits you every Tuesday on Aspire TV. From 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Tuesday, the world comes alive with the sound of Sweet Steel Pan Tuesday on Aspire TV. Orchestras, ensembles,